And tonight in Austin, where less than an hour ago, Governor Abbott announced what he is calling special session #1. Just a few hours ago, House Speaker Dade Phelan could see the writing on the wall, telling House lawmakers this.
I also expect to have a proclamation from the governor in the next 12 hours, so I would not pack your bags just yet.
Cutting property taxes, cracking down on illegal human smuggling. In the last hour, Governor Abbott said lawmakers must do more for the people of Texas. And there are two items on the agenda for this special session: cutting your property taxes and, of course, cracking down on those illegal human smuggling issues. But some of the bills that did pass and that the Governor Abbott is vowing to sign include this: reforms to the Texas power grid, a ban on COVID-19 mandates by local governments, a ban on child gender modification procedures, and more than $1 billion to help keep all of our schools safer. There's also a requirement for armed security guards at those schools and more than $5 billion to further secure the border. But that's not all that's happening here. At the Capitol, before ending their regular session, the House sent their articles of impeachment against Attorney General Ken Paxton to the Senate. Jack Fink has been in Austin for us covering the impeachment since Friday, and tonight he explains what comes next.
2 days after the Texas House impeached Attorney General Ken Paxton, members formally delivered the 20 articles of impeachment to the Senate. The 12 House Board of Managers, who will be the prosecutors during Paxton's upcoming trial in the Senate, spoke during a late afternoon news conference.
This is a solemn process that all of us take very seriously.
Paxton has been suspended from his job as the state's top cop, and senators will become jurors and decide whether Paxton should be removed from office permanently. The House accused him of misusing his office to benefit himself and a campaign donor.
This is about facts, and this is about evidence, and at the end of the day, my colleagues and I will not stand for public corruption.
Now that the Senate has received the articles of impeachment, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick has set up a special committee of senators who will propose the rules and procedures for the impeachment trial. One question: will Paxton's wife, Senator Angela Paxton, participate in the trial?
A lot of people are wondering if Senator Angela Paxton should recuse herself. What is the opinion of the Board of Managers about whether she should be in there participating in a trial?
I don't have a comment on that at this time.
I emailed and called Senator Paxton's office seeking an answer, but haven't heard back. The Attorney General has called the impeachment, quote, an ugly spectacle and a politically motivated sham from the beginning.
The House will come to order. Members, please register.
Paxton has sharply criticized Speaker Dade Phelan as a liberal working with Democrats. On Monday, Phelan broke his silence.
What happened this week is nothing I take pride in. It is not anything that I was proud of, but it was necessary and it was just. And the Texas House spoke, and we sent a strong message for the future of Texas.
The Texas Senate trial will start no later than August 28th. In Austin, Jack Fink, CBS News, Texas.